But women entrepreneurs have it have it better than they've ever had before in terms of the ecosystem that's supporting them. And I also think the overall acceptance of women as entrepreneurs, now that we're in our second and third generation of entrepreneurial women, is gaining a lot of ground. Last but not least, a lot of established women entrepreneurs are going above and beyond to enable an ecosystem which empowers other women who are seeking the entrepreneurial dream.
I think that's great. Those are very clear tips. But there was this one article recently about Bill Gates talking about how his daughter would only marry a rich man. And then he went on to explain how rich is about attitude and poor is also about attitude. And if you have an attitude towards wealth making, you will take every experience that comes your way to increase your wealth. Whereas if you have a poor attitude, even if you get a lot of wealth, you will lose it. In fact, he gave the example of many lottery winners who win a lot of money, but because they have a poor attitude, they're soon broke again. And so when he said his daughter would marry a rich person, it was about attitude. What are some of the facts in attitude that would help someone become rich? What are the things they can approach?
So I think it's a feeling of I have enough, which is the starting point, that I have enough to start a business. I have enough to last out a year without a job. I have enough to take care of my family. I have enough to take care of all the needs I have. That is the starting point. And that number is a variable. In my head, I've always felt I've had enough and more. From when I was in college, on a very, very small pocket money. I mean, very grateful for that in hindsight. I don't think I put myself in a pocket money that he hasn't earned. But I remember saying, I could save up for 3 months and I have so much. So I think the starting point is knowing you have enough. If you start with a mindset of lack, you will translate that sense of lack into every aspect of economic decision making. So not just in your household decision making, in your purchase decisions, in your entrepreneurial decisions. So you don't need like a 5 crore seed fund or a 5 crore investment from an angel to start your business. It can start literally out of what you have saved up. So I have enough, and fill the blanks after that. I have enough to pursue the life that I want to pursue. I have enough to pursue my entrepreneurial dream. I have enough to travel the world. I have enough to buy all that I want. The starting point of economic independence is that idea. Because you can have all of that. I mean, I know people who make a lot more money than I do and they never have enough, because the attitude of being poor, I mean, I would call it the attitude of lack. It's like, I don't have enough. When I've saved this much, then I'll set up my firm. Or when I've done this, then I'll register my company. Thing is, a lot of people wait to reach a certain milestone before they embark on another journey, to get married, to have children. You have to start with an attitude of I have enough, blank, blank, blank.
So you're also a big fitness icon, and we all admire that. But how does that play into your entrepreneurship?
I think, the dress that I'm wearing right now is about 10 years old. I don't buy dresses because they hang in my closet. I just buy ridiculously expensive shoes and bags, and then just team them with 10, 15-year-old dresses. And that's because they continue to fit, so I save money on my clothes. Secondly, I think somebody who's fit carries a certain aura about them when they enter anywhere. Whether it's a business meeting or it's anything. And that aura translates into a sense of confidence, which is very difficult to match no matter how wealthy you are, no matter how expensive your Kanali or Xenia or Dior suit is. A fit body is the greatest status symbol. So when you're fit, you have a status that you're flaunting that money can't buy. And that really, over the years I've really leveraged that example and that impact on people. But what it does for me personally, internally, is that it gives me a sense of self-confidence. It gives me a sense of knowing that I'm living the fullest potential. And because of the time that I invest in my fitness regimen, Geetika, I feel that it pays me back 2x, 3x in terms of productivity. Otherwise, I find when I'm less charged, I'm able to do less. the 25-30 minutes I take out to pursue a fitness regimen comes back to me 3x in heightened productivity.
Yeah, I've heard you say this many times over the year, and I've seen it in action with all the many things you do at one go, which I don't think I know anyone who's doing so many different things at such a high level across. So it's very, very admirable, and it's very inspiring. It's a very inspiring example for all of us here. Gul, I think that's one thing I would like to say is I know you've been to Phoenix before with us. It is the biggest mall there is in the country, and we have 600 brands of clothes and high street shops, and we also have a lot of food and great shows. Tell us a little about your experience of Phoenix.
I was trying to remember the last time I was here, and actually it was for the Power Woman 2020, shortly before the whole world shut down. I had the opportunity to be here as part of Power Woman 2020 campaign kick-off around Women's Day, and I've always been very, very impressed by A, the quality, B, the category of the retail available here, and B, the effort that the promoters make in making the mall a desirable destination. In fact, I was coming in and I spotted a shop that I wanted to go to, and I'm going to go pick up some stuff from there because I've just not had the time to go to a mall in the last few weeks, and I do want to go pick up some mascara.
Yeah, well, I will join you on that shopping trip, and we also have a lot of stuff for people like Nihal. So we're looking forward to showing that to him as well. We are very happy to have you here, Gul, and we are very happy to have Nihal. So thank you.
Thank you, Gitika, for making so much of me every time. I really appreciate it. I think it's always wonderful to talk to you. The ease with which you and I communicate is one of my greater achievements in life. Thank you.
Thank you, Gul. All right, thank you, everyone. We will open it up to questions from the audience, if any. I'm just going to pass my microphone. Sit. It's just 2 more minutes, huh? You just.
Hi, Gul. So, your NGO, Colonel Shamsher Singh Foundation, works towards gender equality. So, I would like to ask you, in your day-to-day life, what are some things you do without fail to further this particular cause?
I think gender equality is a cause that will remain every conscious woman's cause for the foreseeable future. For me, the one thing that I practice on a day in, day out basis is how I'm embedding the idea of gender in my son Nihal's mind. I try and make sure that at any given point of time, I'm not succumbing to gender stereotypification. As women who have sons, we really have a very, very big responsibility because, and also women who have daughters, because if you raise your daughters to be princesses, to have that amazing wedding, to be rescued by that knight in shining armor, she's not going to become a CEO. She's not going to become an entrepreneur. She's going to look for a CEO and an entrepreneur to marry. So I think the way we raise our daughters is very, very important, but also the way we raise our sons. And I'm really conscious of making sure that that my son sees me going out there and slaying all the time. He needs to see his mother as a warrior because that's how he should see all women. And B, I try and make sure that I limit and minimize any gender stereotypification as far as my son's concerned, and I'm sure Nihal does that too. I mean, Gitika does that too.
Okay, one more question. We know you are awaiting the release of your new film, Kapil Sharma Starrer. So could you please tell me a little about that movie?
Well, it is a Kapil Sharma and Shahana Goswami starrer. I'm a very small part of it, and I'm very grateful to Applause and Nandita who made me part of this. I think it's the quintessential take on the e-commerce industry. I think the take will leave you thinking like all of Nandita's films. It will leave you thinking about all the incredible changes that have come into our lives through e-commerce, through Amazon and Flipkart and Uber Eats and Ola and Zomato, and maybe even provoke you to think about the people who are enabling that comfort. And that really is what Zwigato is about. It's a commentary on the enablers of the e-commerce world that we enjoy. Nihal, would you like to come on stage now? You said you wanted to. Come. Okay, come and sit here. I'm going to go sit now. You want to be on stage with Gitika auntie?
Well, you've been incredible as always. Thank you so much. First,
Oh, yes. Get your own spine.
okay, today was. What have you enjoyed so far? You have to talk into the mic.
I know everything that I say difficult words and no one can say these words.
I think that's important to have that vocabulary and to be able to articulate these things. Phoenix is a great place for kids, and we're going to show you some of the fun things that are happening around here. Will you allow me to take you around? Yeah? You'll allow me? Yeah, okay. So we're going to go have some of those delicious foods, try out time zone a bit, maybe do some bumper cars, which I am personally dying to do. And should we also try this flight simulation? You like it? Papa's a pilot.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So we're clear what we're doing. Our plan is set. And we've had great guests today, both Gul and Nihal. Thank you so much. So much. Thank you everyone for being here, and we hope you enjoy the Power Woman Fiesta.
Yes, yes, of course. एक बार मेरे को भी frame दिखा दो.
लेकिन वुमेन्स डे के मौके पर अब तो हर दिन लोग इतने जागरूक हो गए कि हर दिन वुमेन्स डे सेलिब्रेट किया जा रहा है. क्या कुछ कहना चाहते हैं इनिशिएटिव को लेकर? आप यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट हैं, बहुत सारे अच्छी अच्छी बातें हैं.
ये जो फिनिक्स मार्केट सिटी कुर्ला का वुमेंस मंथ इनिशिएटिव है, इसका मैं दूसरी बार समर्थन कर रही हूँ. मैं इससे पहले भी यहाँ आई हूँ और मुझे लगता है कि जब रिटेल इंडस्ट्री आपको एक बार रिमाइंड करती है कि एक्चुअली हर दिन महिला दिवस होना चाहिए, हर महीना महिला दिवस होना चाहिए, उसी में असली सशक्तिकरण है. और यहाँ पर वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को इनेबल करने के लिए जो वर्कशॉप की गई और जिसके ज़रिए वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स अपने प्रपोजल्स और आइडियाज़ पिच कर सकते हैं, जिनके बेसिस पे उन्हें फंडिंग की एक्सेस मिल सकती है. मैं मानती हूँ ये बहुत ही बढ़िया इनिशिएटिव है और मैं इसे पूरी तरह से सपोर्ट करती हूँ.
वुमेन का पावर हम देख रहे हैं कि हमारे वुमेन का पावर हमारे इंडिपेंडेंट इंडस्ट्री में जिस तरह से डे बाई डे बढ़ता जा रहा है. प्रोडक्शन लोग बहुत ही पावरफुल होते जा रहे हैं. कैसे देखती हैं एज अ एक्टर?
मुझे लगता है एज एन एक्टर एंड एज अ वुमन हु इज़ पार्ट ऑफ द एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री, मुझे लगता है कि महिलाओं को उनका दर्जा मिल रहा है, कोई प्राप्ति नहीं मिल रही है. जो बहुत पहले होना चाहिए था वो अब हो रहा है. किसी भी समाज में अगर देखा जाए तो महिलाओं की बराबर की हिस्सेदारी होनी चाहिए, बराबर की भागीदारी होनी चाहिए. और अगर वो अब देखने को मिल रही है, वो प्राप्ति नहीं है, वो हक है जो महिलाओं को मिल रहा है. और अच्छी बात है ये हो रहा है और मुझे आशा है कि आने वाले समय में भी ऐसा होता रहेगा.
मतलब जैसा कि मेंशन किया गया बिल्कुल कि बहुत ही फिटेस्ट लेडी है हमारे इंडस्ट्री. क्या कुछ मंत्रा होता है जो फिटनेस का?
आई थिंक वही मंत्र जो सबका होता है फिटनेस को लेकर. सोच समझ के खाना पीना खाओ, एक्सरसाइज करो और बाकी सब हो जाता है अपने आप.
एनी अपकमिंग प्रोजेक्ट हमें दिखाई देने वाला है?
आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू पाताल लोक सीजन 2 and a very small part in Kapil Sharma's Zwigato, which I'm looking forward to. Thank you.
A few questions. Yeah. May I?
Yeah.
So, as we all know, sorry.
आप इधर आइए. Stand next to them and speak louder.
You've been actively campaigning numerous causes and trying to bring global attention to them. Okay, was activism? I'm so sorry. Yeah. So was activism always an ingrained part in you?
All of us who have a platform, in some way or the other, use that platform. I believe even those who don't have access to the public the way we are privileged to have do use their access in whatever way they have to put across things that they're passionate about. When people have a public platform which gives them access to others thanks to networks who want to hear what we have to say, I feel it gives you an additional responsibility to say what you want. And if some people call that activism, then activism it is. The way I see it, you're just speaking up for what you believe in, and that is who you are.
And also, when among the numerous things that you have spoken about women empowerment and everything, there is also this big breakthrough that Phoenix is doing, where they are, they are providing a platform for young entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs to come out, showcase their products, sell them. What do you have to say about it?
I think Phoenix Marketcity Kurla has done an amazing campaign by creating this platform which allows women entrepreneurs to pitch their ideas and products. And if one, they could go to a venture capitalist who would fund their idea and product. And I think that's a great enabler. I feel the kind of access that people who are behind Market City Kurla have, they could enable in return a very, very robust ecosystem for women entrepreneurs, and that's an incredible responsibility that they're fulfilling.
One last question, if you can talk about this real vital power benefit. It's
हाँ,
like
power.
privilege shopping
Okay.
incentive. So
Yeah.
women play hard,
Yeah.
work hard, play hard.
Yeah. I think Power Women booklet that Phoenix Market City Kurla has come out with again, and they've been doing this for several years now, is an incredible initiative. I think women are economically empowered and they should have the means to work hard and spend their money when they want to. Thank you. How far is it? How do you die?
Photo for me with the like close up. Okay? Like this one here. Show me. Delilah, cross your legs. Just really cross.
This full length?
And then just like a downer. She just lost her voucher.
I'm just here. We'll meet you there.